Hey everybody, I'm in Hong Kong. Don't worry, I'm healthy. I don't have the virus. The city's mostly operating as normal, but as you can see, a lot of people are wearing masks. Hong Kong is not that badly affected, but I do have something exciting for you today. That's because I have here on me the Huawei Mate X. This is that super elusive foldable phone that was introduced almost a year ago, but to this day, the phone is barely on sale and not many reviewers have gotten their hands on it yet. And just look at the phone from the front. It looks very damn nice, right? Even though it is now a year old, it still looks like a very flagship level phone. It really reminds me of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 in that they're both almost all screen, except there is no hole on the Huawei Mate X's display. Now, of course, by now you already know how this phone works. There's a little button here that you press and the screen opens up. So now, you know, this is surprisingly sturdy. This feels a little bit more premium in the hand than the Samsung Galaxy Fold, to be honest. And just the fact that when you fold it, everything, it folds flush, it becomes like one piece of solid hardware instead of like the Galaxy Fold where there's a little bit of gap in the hinge. Now, of course, there's still a little bit of a crease, but I think it looks a little bit better than the Galaxy Fold. So you can use the full screen to take pictures, obviously. And if you want to take selfies, you have to close the phone. You cannot take selfies in this method. You have to close the phone, then tap on the flip camera button right here. Then you can take selfies with the front camera. So it's a quad camera setup here. It is basically the same camera system as the Huawei P30 Pro, except it does not have the periscope zoom lens. So you have a 40 megapixel main sensor. That's the same lens as in the Huawei Mate 30 Pro and the P30 Pro. You have a 16 megapixel wide angle lens and an 8 megapixel telephoto zoom lens. So no periscope lens, so that means you will not be able to get 30 times or 50 times digital zoom on this. But now for the most exciting part, this phone can run Google. Not officially. Huawei is still on the entity list, so this phone by default still cannot run Google apps, but there is a workaround to install Google apps on this, and it seems to be working perfectly fine. So I'm going to install WhatsApp on this. Let's install a Google app just to see if it actually works, like Google Maps or something. So of course the Mate X works just like the Galaxy Fold in that when you have the phone closed, the screen is just like a typical phone, but then you can press on this button and it goes into tablet view. And when you go into full screen mode, the keyboard splits in half too for better typing. So yeah, when you're in tablet mode, you even get websites in desktop form. Okay, so let's see if Google Map works. Yep, it is working. I am in Mongkok right now in Hong Kong, and let's just navigate somewhere. Yep, Google Maps works. So Huawei seems to have done a pretty good job of getting the software to work. So this is the Huawei Mate X. This phone is retail price, as you know, is $2,600 US, but you can't even get that at this price for now because the phone is in such limited quantity. In Hong Kong, if you want to buy this, you have to pay $4,000 US. That's pretty insane, especially considering that the chipset in here is also a year old now. This is the Kirin 980 running in here, not Kirin 990, but it's still very capable handset, and this is still to this day the most cutting edge phone I've seen yet. Like, I have the Galaxy Fold and this is more impressive than the Galaxy Fold, but I do worry about durability because the screen is always exposed. This entire screen, it's a plastic OLED and it is always exposed. So that means if I put the phone on a desk, even if I put it face up, this part is still touching the table, you might get a scratch on the screen. But otherwise, this feels very damn premium. So I'm excited about this phone. I'm probably going to try to make it my daily driver, maybe not right away, but sometime down the line, especially now that Google works on here just fine. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to have more videos coming out in the next few weeks, including on the Oppo Find X2, the Xiaomi Mi 10, and a couple of other major flagships releasing MWC. That's if this virus problem doesn't get worse, because if it gets worse, then MWC might not even happen, or at least for the Chinese brands, who knows. But if everything goes according to plan, I will have a video on Oppo Find X2 pretty soon. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.